Hello, everyone. I'm Shahar Maxon of Vibrant Thoughts Create. Um, it has been a hot minute since I have made and posted a YouTube video. And so I thought there's no better time like the present to jump back in the saddle. Um, a lot has happened since my last video. Life just, you lose control of it, right? And so I had developed some creator burnout. Um, I was definitely in the making of my own, or in the midst of my own hamster wheel that I created for myself. And I just kept thinking that the more I hustled, the more work that I did, the more results that I would see. And that really was not the case. Um, and then also, I was dealing with the passing of a friend. So I'm in with the grief and the burnout. I really needed just to take a second, more than a second, and really reevaluate what I wanted in terms of my online business, how I wanted to show up as a creator, who I wanted to be, who was I trying to help? Because I felt like I wasn't even helping myself. And it's crazy how the universe works, because at this same junction, every single podcast that I was listening to, my little dog Homer, and I'm talking like Alex Hermosi, Amy Porterfield, Jenna Kutcher, Jamie C., Catherine Zeneca, Manifestation Babe. It seemed to be this common thread kept popping up in all of their conversations about mindset and really knowing who you were, and working on yourself, and having that be a mirror of the energy that you're putting out into the world. And I've heard it more than once before, but it was really, I guess, just at that moment in time in my life that I really took it to heart. And so I did just that. I slowed down, and I started listening to Gabby Bernstein. I love her too, and doing like daily affirmations, starting my day off with gratitude, journaling. I started doing the work, the deep inner self work. And through that, I've changed the way that I am showing up in my online business. I'm doing less blog posts, and I started focusing on like the one thing to really move the needle forward, so they say. And so for me, that was producing some sort of revenue, because I've been at this for like almost 2 years. And while I have learned so much, and I still have so much more to learn, but I have learned a lot. I've come a long way. But I have not made any money. Well, I take that back. I have made very little money. And funny enough, none of it in affiliate marketing. I have yet to really make, no, I take that back. I did make an affiliate sale on Amazon, but I have not reached my 3 sales to get me past the like the beginner benchmark. So it's still working. Anyway, the thing that I needed to focus on, and with the help of ChatGPT and brainstorming, um, it was creating some sort of my own offer, whether that be like a small digital product, a full-on course, a mini course, a webinar, what have you. Something that I could sell over and over and over again. And I had joined Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Academy, and so I already was learning about all of that. But when I reached my burnout moment, and dealing with the grief of my friend dying, all of that kind of went to the wayside. And so weeks later, it's like I just created this full circle, or the universe created the full circle for me, really. And I created a brand voice blueprint that teaches AI to speak in your own authentic voice. And it's something that I had created a long time ago to help me with my content creation, writing my blog post with my Pinterest copy for my pin titles and descriptions and whatnot. And it never even occurred to me that maybe other people would benefit from this too, or would even want this. So that has been in the works. And I have my talking points here because I've already been rambling. So thank you for sticking with me. But one of the things also that I've been, that has come up with slowing down, which it's ironic is not the right word, but it is the exact opposite of what I really thought was going to happen, right? Like I thought I had to make some hard choices and just decide that, look, say posting 3 blogs a week, while that could work for a lot of people, it wasn't working for me. And it was really just stressing me out. And I wasn't having fun or being productive with my business. And while the sole intent of this business is not to just have fun, but it's to create a life that doesn't stress me out. Like, I don't want to wake up in the morning and dread, creating a blog post or writing or creating a bunch of pins for traffic. I just, I really enjoy doing that, and I want to continue doing that. So when I decided to slow down and just to focus on my digital offer, I'll use that as an example. I just focused on that. I said no to everything else, and I just focused on that. And I got it done. And it didn't really take me that long either. So, and now I can start adding everything else slowly back in, right? So for instance, like I'm just 1 blog post a week, and then I make a few pins to promote that blog post. The digital offer, I've got that out now, and I make pins to generate traffic, to bring people to make people aware of that. And then now I'm getting back into YouTube, which I had a little, I guess, shame and guilt over not sticking to my original promise to myself of being consistent with making 1 YouTube video a week. But shit happens, and you get back in the saddle and you move on. So I'm not worried about that anymore. What I want to continue to do is to make 1 to 2 videos a week. And I say that because I really feel that I need some accountability with this mindset and inner work. And I was thinking that it would be great if other people would just join me, like with my daily affirmations or doing a meditation session. I don't really know how to meditate, but I'm learning. So I think that that would be fun, and it would hold me accountable to continue doing this work, which I feel has been so beneficial in just the short amount of time that I've been doing it. And I'm just so grateful that it finally clicked. I'm grateful for the universe for having patience with me. So anyway, this is another rambling long session, which I originally recorded while I was walking the dogs earlier. And then after returning home and trying to download the video and then uploading it to YouTube, I realized that there was no sound because I did not know how to work my microphone. So this is a re-record of some earlier stuff. And so anyway, I'll get better with being on camera. I'm super awkward and super uncomfortable with it. But I can learn to be better with practice. So I'm going to stick with it. And here is to a new chapter in Vibrant Thoughts Create, one of more self-centeredness, alignment, self-centered in a good way, sorry, alignment, anchoring. Let's go with that. So thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next video.